I told you, motherfuckers. What did you just watch? I only speak the facts.
Crawford shattered limits people thought couldn't be reached in modern boxing. He became the first male fighter in the four-belt era to achieve something never done before, undisputed champion in 3 different weight classes. From junior welterweight to welterweight, and now stepping up to super middleweight, he proved his place in history. He didn't just challenge the toughest opponent. He controlled the fight and walked away as the clear ruler. The record books will highlight the achievement, but those who witnessed it will remember the precision and discipline. Crawford broke down a powerhouse fighter step by step, leaving no doubt about who was in command.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era. Terence "Bud" Crawford.
That night, Crawford shattered limits people thought couldn't be reached in modern boxing. He became the first male fighter in the four-belt era to achieve something never done before, undisputed champion in 3 different weight classes. From junior welterweight to welterweight, and now stepping up to super middleweight, he proved his place in history. He didn't just challenge the toughest opponent. He controlled the fight and walked away as the clear ruler. The record books will highlight the achievement, but those who witnessed it will remember the precision and discipline. Crawford broke down a powerhouse fighter step by step, leaving no doubt about who was in command. To understand how this upset became possible, you have to rewind about 13 months. This fight wasn't random. It was carefully chased down. Nearing his 37th birthday, Terence Crawford had just come through one of the toughest bouts of his career against Israil Madrimov. Most fighters at that stage would have looked for an easier matchup. Crawford didn't. He wanted Canelo Alvarez. He brought the idea to Turki Alalshik, the sport's biggest deal-maker. At first, Alalshik was skeptical. He even suggested other big-money fights, unbeaten stars like Virgil Ortiz Jr. or Jaron "Boots" Ennis at 154 pounds. But Crawford dismissed them. Beating young contenders wouldn't prove much. He wasn't chasing paydays. He wanted the fight nobody thought he could win. This was about cementing his legacy. For years, Crawford felt overlooked by promoters and avoided by rivals. To him, Canelo wasn't just another name. He was the ultimate challenge. Crawford made it clear to Alalshik, "That's the only fight I want." This wasn't blind confidence. Crawford had studied Canelo for years, attending his fights and carefully watching patterns. He noticed something important. When Canelo's opponents felt his power, they stopped trying to win. Fighters like Jermell Charlo, John Ryder, and Edgar Berlanga all came in strong but quickly shifted into survival mode, just hoping to last the distance. Crawford saw this as a sign of complacency. Canelo hadn't faced someone who truly believed they could beat him. That's where Crawford's strategy began. He wasn't stepping into the ring to last 12 rounds. He was stepping in to win, and win convincingly. Normally, Crawford starts cautiously, using the first few rounds to study his opponent. But against Canelo, that wasn't an option. On Mexican Independence Day weekend in front of a pro-Canelo crowd, he knew any close round would go to the home favorite. So, Crawford scrapped his usual approach. From the opening bell, he came out fast and sharp, establishing his jab and disrupting Canelo's rhythm before it could even begin. Whenever Canelo tried to set his feet and throw power shots, Crawford either broke his timing with quick combinations or slipped out of range with precise footwork. He forced the bigger man into mistakes, making him look slow and predictable. Crawford not only dictated the action in the ring, he also set the tone for the judges. Each round he claimed control, leaving no doubt about who was in command. It was a tactical clinic, a real-time lesson in how ring intelligence can completely shut down raw power.
Shab, you called it. You said Bell was gonna pull it off, and he did that.
I told you, easy work. He almost got the 11-round stoppage.
Yeah.
I told y'all he is the monster.
Yeah.
Listen, man, Canelo's a good fighter, man.
Yeah.
But he made the fight look normal, guys.
Yeah.
He made it look normal. Canelo left out of the face with his cherry red face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but didn't have a mark on him.
Comparable to Floyd's, that was impressive on its own. I've different fighters, different performance, but it's up there.
There's nobody that's ever done what Bud just done like to Canelo. Alvarez. Come on, man.
He stepped a little more to Canelo than Floyd, right?
Nobody's ever hit Canelo like that before, ever.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Where's Canelo at, man? That's a tough loss, I would imagine.
Canelo's still great, man. Listen, man, he got to just go back to the drawing board, put it all back together, and just take another shot at it.
Yeah, is he? Where's he at prime-wise, man? Is he right there? Is he behind? Like,
He's having fun, man.
Bud jumped up 2 weight divisions.
He's having fun. Canelo's in a great position.
Yeah.
He's having fun. Just keep going away. Just keep going at it.
What's next to Terence?
Go home, kiss on your baby, love on your family, and get back to it later on.
Some people are saying maybe Bivol at 75. Is that too far?
Yeah, that's probably too big. Yeah.
Clean cut performance from Terence, no rematch needed, or
that's giving up too much.
Yeah.
Giving up too much as a human being. Period.
Do you think you should retire then, Terence? Go out on this
Nah, hell no.
No?
We don't retire. We don't retire out. We die out.
clean cut performance from Terence Crawford, no rematch needed, or it was so good.
I think this, if it's gonna be a rematch, give Bud the whatever reported 150 million and give Canelo the 50 million.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Lennox, what did you think?
Why are you calling me Bernard, bro?
Lennox, how'd you see it? Lennox, what did you think, sir?
I thought it was a great fight. It was a great fight. You know, Canelo really was trying, couldn't get to him. You know, he looked a bit frustrated, but it was a great fight all around. Both guys looked good.
Crawford an all-time great, Lennox.
Crawford was great.
How'd you see it?
Easy work for Crawford. Easy work. Who can do these type of things, and Crawford is special, and he did it.
Champ, what do you make of the frustration? We saw in the 8th round, it looked like Canelo Alvarez almost wanted to walk off at one point.
Yeah, I mean, he was frustrated, and it is frustrating to try and fight a guy, and you want to fight, but this guy's moving well, and Crawford was moving too well.
What's next for Canelo?
Holiday.
The shock inside the arena quickly spread online. Reactions came fast and they were powerful. Rising boxing star Ryan Garcia didn't hold back, telling his millions of followers, "I actually believe Crawford may be the best fighter of all time." The praise didn't stop there. NBA standout Karl Anthony Towns called it a Crawford masterclass and said any discussion about boxing legends had to include him. Stars like Ja Morant and DeMar DeRozan kept it simple, posting just one word, Bud. The recognition was universal. What happened in that ring was seen as bigger than boxing. Even the celebrities sitting ringside, names like Mike Tyson, Charlize Theron, Mr. Beast, and Mark Wahlberg, weren't just watching a fight. They were witnessing a historic performance that sealed Crawford's legacy in front of the world. But while most were in awe, a different and more serious perspective came from another elite fighter, Devin Haney.
Devin, your thoughts? Your thoughts, Devin?
What do you want me to say? He beat him easy.
Upset of a lifetime?
Nah, it wasn't an upset. The people that really know boxing knew that it was a good fight.
Yeah.
It depended on what kind of fight that Bud fought. And he fought the fight that he needed to fight to win. Is that how you expect
Do you
it
want
to
to see
go?
a rematch, Devin, or you think it was pretty clean?
I know it's a lot of money in the rematch, but I want Bud to retire. He accomplished everything in boxing already. Made a lot of money. He's gonna go spend time with his family and have some fun.
What's next for Canelo?
I don't know.
Haney, known for his sharp boxing IQ, offered a perspective that caught many off guard. He wasn't surprised by the outcome at all. In fact, he said Crawford won with ease and that it was never a true upset in his eyes. But it was his next comment that shook the boxing world. Haney suggested Crawford should retire. "He's accomplished everything there is in the sport," Haney explained, hinting that Crawford had nothing left to prove. Was this pure respect, recognizing that Crawford had reached the absolute peak of boxing? Or was it a calculated remark from a potential rival planting seeds for the future? Either way, the thought was startling. The idea that a fighter could deliver the defining performance of his career, make history, and then consider walking away right after.
All right, Steven, what's your reaction to this victory? Terence Crawford was sensational. What's your reaction?
I'm surprised. I'm thinking to win by decision coming in this fight. Watching Canelo, seeing his career, suspected he wasn't going to get knocked out, especially by the smaller man. But did Crawford have enough power and boxing skill to keep Canelo off of him to some degree? For the most part, that answer was yes. But then he stepped in there and he exchanged back and forth on several occasions and survived and prospered. And I got to give credit where credit is due. I picked him to win by decision, but I never expected. I expected the boxing superiority. What I didn't expect was for him to stand there and exchange and survive. And he did that on several occasions, and that's why Crawford deserves so much credit.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you. You look spectacular.
Spectacular for
Thanks, Floyd.
And you know, I always.
Hey, you see me wink at you?
That's it.
I pulled one of your moves.
I think the camera.
I see you, champ.
The end. This wasn't some shocking upset. It was the result of years of focus, carried out by a fighter who saw openings no one else noticed. Terence Crawford didn't just step up and wait, he stepped into a new level of greatness. He chased the biggest challenge of his career, stood face to face with it, and proved that skill, strategy, and sheer determination can overcome size and strength. With that win, Crawford secured his place not only as the standout of his generation, but as one of the all-time greats. The night closed with a new undisputed champion, and with questions about what's next for Canelo Alvarez. But one question still hangs in the air. Did we just witness the most brilliant tactical performance in modern boxing? And if so, has Canelo's legendary run finally reached its end?